The Fortune Arcana is now max, so in case you want to see what the description of it is now. So yeah, there it is. And yeah, he was the senior. I totally derped there. Gary Stu was the junior in that case. I had a feeling that he was. But anyway, with that, we actually can create, well, we can almost create the Ultimate Fortune Persona. We're actually one level off. It's 62 and we're 61. So that's kind of something that I may have found out in practice the hard way. Yeah, getting the components for it was quite expensive, and yeah, that happened. At least it's only one level, though. Not quite as bad as the big mistake that I made with Arahabaki last time. Speaking of which, I actually think that we might be ready to do that now. I mean, we certainly are in terms of level, and now's as good a time as any to show that. So, firstly, I'm going to put Mitsuru in the party, obviously. Because she is quite far behind. And as far as everyone else goes, I think I'm going to need Koromaru because he was the one party member that I actually never used last time I visited here. Okay, let's see, you're still 50. Okay, I need Junpei because he's lower level than everyone else. Akihiko's pretty much set. Okay, either Junpei or Ken and Koromaru. Okay, Junpei, Ken, or Koromaru. Let's see who needs the most. Oh, he and Ken are about equal. So, I did use Ken quite a bit last time, but, you know, let's go with Junpei here. Although Junpei's a little bit redundant with Koromaru, and there are a lot of things. I am actually not trying to talk to you, I'm trying to talk to Koromaru. I do think that, yeah, I got a better knife for him recently, so the Ravenclaw. It's only very slightly better, and that one gives him +3 agility, so I kind of wonder if I got scammed by Tanaka there. Might as well equip that for now. Do I have anything better than the... No, I don't. Do I have anything better than the Wizard's Mark? Probably not. Okay, let's bring Koromaru. And actually, now that I think about it, probably a good idea to bring Ken here. Because, like I said, lots of things weak to light. I could just buy back Daisojo, which would probably be a good idea. He's probably going to be more effective than... Well, more effective than Ken, but also more effective than Alice at this point. I'm kind of keeping Alice on me so that, well, we're actually getting kind of close to Thanatos, which I'll want to fuse the moment that I first get the chance. So, speaking of fusions, I'm going to be immediately leaving the Velvet Room because I need to dismiss Fortuna and Nigi Mitama. The two random dirt personas that I got just for one day of the max social link... Well, not max... For one day of the social link point bonus, so I don't need either of them. There's no chance I can make anything good out of either of them, really. Fortuna does actually have a heart item, I believe. And I totally forget what it is. I just remember that I often get it with a heart item. I generally don't keep track of the heart items that aren't the really useful ones, like the ones that actually null things, because they're the ones you really want. So, I'm going to need to really go into the compendium here. But first, let's turn in this request for the dog food. I'm not sure exactly how dog food... Yeah, tigers aren't dogs. And surprisingly, Elizabeth is not the first person to have wished they were a dog in this game. Although this time it's not just to get out of homework. So we get the Flame Magatama. Probably some obscure Koreanism thing. But anyway, what we need to get is... We need to get 4 particular personas. One of them is Priestess, and oh boy, that's expensive. I think I'm going to need to dip into my... I've been saving a lot of valuable items, like the items that you can sell. So, I might need to dip into my reserve of that soon, because I'm getting a little bit low on money. At this point, Persona is getting pretty expensive. That's mainly because I'm fusing a whole bunch of Ultimate ones at once. But at the moment, I don't really need very many Personas to actually, like, do social links. I really mostly need Lovers and Star, and that's pretty much it at this point. Let's see, I'm going to need Fortune later, but not Strength. I do need you, that persona that I really don't like, because you're weak to both instant kill elements, which is really, really annoying. Wow, look how expensive Byakko is. I'm surprised he's more expensive than Alice, actually, although he does drain an element. That's probably has something to do with it. And then I also need Okunushi. It's been a long time since we saw you. You really helped out against the Sleeping Table, and against the Strength and Fortune boss. It's kind of sad just how often personas get obsoleted in this game, but thankfully the personas that we're getting now, they're not going to be obsoleted for quite a while. So I still have that. I need to keep that in my reserve. And then... So here's the thing. I could accept this, but I'm worried that we'll approach near... Because okay, so this is a very, very long deadline, as you can probably tell. I'm worried that we might run out of things to do in Tartarus before then, so I'm kind of saving this request for if we run out of things to do here. I actually can't do this one yet because we're at 171, not 181. So for now, there actually aren't much requests that I can do. I think I'm actually off Lilith with Mabufudai now that I think about it. So I'm going to go Fuse Personas, and I should have all 4 that I need. Yes, Igor is commenting, and then we need to just do regular cross-spread. We maxed this one quite a while back. I think this was the second social link in the game we actually maxed out, but we are finally ready for Arahabaki. And cool thing about this is, Kikurihime gets resist ice naturally. I'm pretty sure it does. So we can immediately cover this thing's weakness. Well, not the strike weakness. It will eventually learn Repel Ice, but Resist Ice is not bad to pass down for the time being. Now, Muzio isn't bad either. Let's see what I can get from this. Although there is Power Charge there. I would actually kind of like Power Charge, and Mataru Kaja is pretty good too. So, this might be a case of just, Oh yeah, because your inheritance type is status, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that it's status. So you're more likely to get things like Provoke, and I think Fire Break? I'm not sure if Fire Break counts as status or not. Fire Break is a little bit useless though on you. Okay, I got Fire Boost and Archidyne as well as Power Charge. That's actually pretty decent. I might go with that. Arahabaki is meant to be more of a defensive persona, but I'm kind of surprised that it starts out with resists, it starts out with Vicious Strike. I don't know why I mentally changed it to that. Despite having better magic than strength. And here we go! We have this thing that, I'm pretty sure Claydol from Pokemon is based off of. Those eyes. I mainly know Arahabaki in Digital Devil Saga. They are apparently quite annoying. And also the Demi Fiend uses one of them, and it will debilitate you, and it's extremely irritating. I'm at least going to get Tetracarn, though, which I might just immediately get rid of Alertness. Alertness is just, it's... You can avoid preemptive strikes just by hitting the enemy before they hit you, so it's really not that... No, no, no. That's one of those skills that I thought was a good fusion for it, so yeah, I was lucky to get both that and Fire Boost. So we now have Arahabaki, with a lot of resistances, actually. And I didn't actually get Resist Ice this time, but it is going to learn Repel Ice in one more level, so that's pretty much fine. Just want to check if there's anything else I can make out of it. I can make Melchizedek, and I can also make Atropos, but I need to keep Raphael at the moment. Oh, hey look, there's Hellbiker. Might as well show this now that it's here. Those are actually some pretty good skills to be passing down to it, actually. Although, I don't want to get rid of Siegfried. Siegfried is, in some ways, kind of better. Yeah, Hellbiker is Hangman, and pretty great endurance as well as strength. Repel Fire as well, which is kind of nice. And it's learning a lot of fire magic, despite, again, having the reverse of Arahabaki, higher strength than magic. That luck, though, wow, that luck is extremely bad. See, here's the thing. Oh, I do like... These personas are going to cost a fortune to get back, though. And I like the immunity to both instant death elements on you. I don't really need Odin at this point in the game, but I technically haven't actually used him in battle yet, and there are some enemies that he actually will do pretty well against. I kind of wish that I had something like, in the later Persona games, you can actually see a list of all the personas that you can make with what you currently have. That'd be useful here, because if there's some other way I can make Hangman, I would definitely go for it. I mean, yeah, there's some other way that I can make Hellbiker. Who, again, totally isn't Ghost Rider, at all. Complete coincidence that he looks like that. Oh, I should also mention, though, its Japanese name is Hell's Angel, so it's actually a reference to that bike gang. But anyway, as always, gonna save here. Firstly, though, I just want to mention something. This run through Tartarus is going to be a bit weird. I've practiced ahead, and it turns out there isn't much in the way of new enemies in these next 10 floors. It's mostly just the same stuff we've been seeing before, so I don't really see much point in showing many battles unless something particularly significant happens. So I'll probably be cutting out most of it and just showing any significant chests that I get, and really, we can pretty much just skip straight to the boss. I do want to make sure that I'm fighting everything I can, though, because Mitsuru is really behind. I wish I had some kind of experience-boosting item to give her, but does not seem to be one. So, yeah, I'm going to be fighting a lot, and that means I'm going to have to cut out quite a lot of battles. But just a heads up, this run through Tartarus might not be that interesting. After this next boss, though, the enemies do change dramatically, so we'll be able to look forward to that. Fucus says this, but it actually doesn't really mean that much. There really is not much in the way of new enemies here. And I'm going to change the music. Which one's 3? Oh, it's this one. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, anyway, just to show this, actually, I'll be doing something different. I'm going to be demoing Odin. Odin is pretty effective here. And I just realized, yeah, in practice runs, I did find myself running out of SP quite a lot here, and then I'm now realizing why. Equipping the spirit... Why did you dodge that? Equipping the spirit braces that'll make sure Gary Sue survives a lethal hit with 1 HP takes away that big SP boost accessory that I like to do, so I wonder if I should, I don't know, like, I feel like I should still be safe, because I don't want to lose a lot of grinding. Oh, by the way, Odin, yeah, that was Odin, and I need money. I actually need money now, surprisingly enough. At least we have access to 8 coin cards at this point. And that was a complete dead end. And you are in a complete dead end. What are you?
There are 2 enemies.
Well, that was mostly a complete waste of time. I also realized that I haven't actually demoed Raphael yet, so I might as well do that. The cool thing about the Raphael that I made is that he has Auto Mataru and Auto Maraku, so I start the battle with both a defense up and an attack up, which is pretty awesome. I probably should be equipping Raphael in every... And that's a very big 2 chests. In every battle that I am getting into at this point.
There are 3 enemies. It seems
Alright, you have Mudorn. Okay, so yeah, Tetrakarn. I want to find something good to demonstrate Tetrakarn against. There's a specific enemy that I really would like to do that on, but this is not one of those enemies.
It seems there are 3
I may as well just try Deathbound. So yeah, here's Rafa.
2 more enemies.
Kind of weird that he just straight up thrusts with the sword rather than actually slashing with it. Makes it seem like he's doing more pierce attacks. And this is exactly why I brought Ken here. Well, actually, the Mushas are the reason why I brought Ken, but he does well against these things too. And yeah, the enemy types will be changing quite drastically after this area, so he might not be quite as useful. Let's see what we got here. There is a shadow. I had a feeling that a shadow would spawn there. That was a bead. I read that as great for a second. And a discharge. That's not that great. Because usually when you do get charmed, you're... Ah! This is a fantastic battle to demonstrate Tetrakarn in. I usually find that when you do get charmed, the one that you need to cure charm is charmed in the first place, so they can't actually use the charm curing item. But anyway, so the problem with Tetrakarn is it's very expensive. So I generally tend to prefer using attack mirrors, but this is basically what it does. It does exactly the same thing as an attack mirror. We just have it as an infinite use skill now, but yes, it is very expensive. The main reason I'm demoing it against these things is, hopefully you'll see, it is very hilarious when they try and use Blade of Fury. Though Ken could just easily destroy them before they get a chance to do anything, and then I'd be wasting my 55 SP. Yes, I actually want you to miss with Hummer on now, surprisingly enough, and now that I've said that, you definitely won't. Oh, you did, okay then. Alright, so... For the purpose of demonstrating this, I'm just going to put Ken on Don't Do Anything.
I understand.
And I'm also going to put Koromaru on Heal/Support just to make sure that these things don't prematurely die. Because it is very hilarious when these things try and use Blade of Fury on you when you're going. There we go! I love that. The problem there is, I mean, that thing actually survived. That's very surprising. Oh, great. That's not so good. Mitsuru, one of them is on critically low HP. And that took away all my reflectors. And now I'm wishing that I didn't have Koromaru on heal support. Okay, there's a power charge. Okay, this is I'm gonna need to waste an SP recovery item after doing this, but I really want to see what the power charge rebound and attack is gonna do. The cool thing about that is I don't think it is affected by their... Okay, well, we just died to a boring old regular thing there. I don't think it's affected by their dodge skills. I'm not sure. It actually might be, and I might have just been getting really lucky. But it's still really funny to see all their multiple hits with, and your mind charge dead. Okay, then.
The shadows are getting stronger as well.
Still, at least you saw the main thing that I wanted to demo Tetrakarn against. It, like I said, is pretty funny when they use Blade of Fury, and then that happens. I did not want to stab the stairs, I wanted to climb them. Okay, so I can save Fuka the work. The boss is on floor 181, so exactly 10 floors after the last boss. And I need to use this, and I need to use this. So anyway, now that I've demoed pretty much every new persona that I have, yeah, there's not really that much for me to show here, so... hello there, single enemy. You're probably nothing significant. Oh, you're just a tower.
There's one enemy.
I can probably rush you. I literally do not care about poison at this point because I have way too many disc poisons. Well, I mean, you can never really have too many, but... got quite a lot of these. So... Oh, okay then. This is another reason why I wanted to bring Ken, because these things are weak to light.
There are 2 enemies.
And they tend to use Mudor quite a lot, so who here is immune strong against Mudor? Yeah, may as well switch over to Alice. And I might as well try this. A lot of people have pointed out the ridiculousness of Alice inheriting this. But, I mean, considering that Teddy dresses up as her in the 4th game, it kind of makes sense.
I summon thee.
Oh, you're weak to ice as well. Okay, then I forgot you were. Well, then it's doubly good because I got Mitsuru here.
The enemy's down. Let's finish this.
I totally forgot these things were weak to ice. I mean, it makes sense because I didn't even have Mitsuru present at the party the last time I went here, but still. Please give me an experience card. I would very much like an experience. Oh, it's cursed. This is not going to end well, but... Oh, I think I've lost track of it anyway, so that was pretty much fine. That was nothing. You're supposed to give really good experience. I mean, they... Okay, that's good, though. That was much more than nothing. They do give good experience if you have, like, an 8 experience card, but it gave me a 6 cursed card instead. Okay, the stairs are right there, and I kind of want to check how close Mitsuru is to leveling up, but I also kind of don't want to bother. It takes a lot of menuing to do that.
There are 2 enemies.
Oh, you're going second. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it, just because. Kind of don't want to use up one of my attack mirrors, and I have plenty of SP recovery items at this point in the game. Okay, you're just charging, and you're probably going to be dead before you get a chance to finish charging.
One enemy to go. Another.
Okay, that Tetrakan was totally pointless because Ken just hammered everything before it had a chance to attack. Mind Charge Cert Miragidyne, let's do this. Yeah, pretty much what I expected.
Great battle.
Okay, please Mitsuru level up from that. That was not who I expected to level up from that. Why hasn't Mitsuru leveled up yet? She's still only 50.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
So remember how I said way back that when Cert hits these weaknesses, usually... Oh, hi Hecaton in Shuffle Time, haven't seen you before. Usually, they don't just get knocked down, they just get completely obliterated and only ashes remain. Yeah, that's an example.
My skill level has increased.
Okay, Mitsuru leveled up right afterwards. Oh, hey, that's that thing that Mitsuru currently has. Random, kinda unrelated... Okay, yeah, that's a 2-handed sword. Should probably get that to Junpei when I next get the chance. Distress high odds is definitely not bad, though. But yes, random anecdote type thingy I can say here. That weapon, I remember that weapon from Tearing Saga. It's kind of an interesting one. It itself, I think, has really low uses, but it gives some ridiculous bonus to evasion, and there was a funny strategy you can do with that in one of the later chapters that has this huge cluster of Draco zombies, all in just one area. And their breath has an area effect, and it also has friendly fire. So if you stick a character with the main gorge in the middle of all of them, they will all just slowly kill each other. It's pretty funny.
It has multiple weaknesses.
I actually have a video of that. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Siegfried just for the safety immunity to dark.
2 enemies left.
And I'll let Mitsuru handle this.
I summon thee.
Sometimes she just doesn't want to use Mabufula against multiple targets that are weak to ice. Kind of strange. I mean, against 2 enemies, technically speaking, using Bufula twice is the same as using Mabufula on everything I do in cost. But once you get to 3 or more, then it certainly becomes much less efficient to just use regular Bufula. Oh, okay, wow. A persona that I can't actually get yet is showing up. That's Hatari, I think, and I'm only a few levels off of that, I think, hopefully.
Yes. My skill.
Okay, so sorry to interrupt that legendary Ken quote, but we've heard it quite a lot this playthrough. Whoa! Okay then, this is kind of getting interesting. Well, I mean, I'm glad for the grinding opportunity for Mitsuru, and Mitsuru's going second again, so I can let her take it as well. Not using Barbufula this time. So she always seems to be going for single targets here.
Amazing, Mitsuru-san.
Oh yeah, technically, yeah, Ken can't call her senpai because he doesn't go to the same school, so yeah, that makes sense. I'm not used to someone not saying senpai after Mitsuru, but it makes sense that Ken... These things wrecked a lot, but I still would not call them the easiest... Oh, okay, what was I saying about an 8 experience card on these things? I still wouldn't call them the easiest purple shadowy face. That would definitely be the Scarlet Turret. That thing is just ridiculously stupid. Now I'm trying to think of what the hardest purple shadowy face has been. Well, there was those not Fury, I forget, it was a type of Gigas that appeared earlier on in Tartarus.
Watch out! There are 4 enemies.
Oh, I hate that thing. Okay, thought that was only single targeting. But I'm sure they like one-shotted Yukari with a power charge attack.
Last one.
I actually forget at this point if I've had any game overs to any purple shadows.
This appears to be just the beginning.
I mean, I once had people think that I game over to one of the turrets once. That actually was not the Scarlet Turret, that was the other type of turret, which its name kind of slips my mind at this point, but it's not the Scarlet Turret. Wow, that is 2 very quick level ups from Koromaru there. And I'm definitely getting a lot of money, which is good. So yeah, Koromaru's got straight to 54 pretty quickly. Huh, that might actually be a... Is that worse than the...
My skill level
Okay,
has
good,
increased.
Mitsuru's getting up there too. Is that worse than the main Gaunch? I have a feeling that it actually is. Yes, it's considerably worse, wow. Please step up your game, 8 sword cards. You're really not being that great at this point.
I will show no mercy.
Okay, good job Mitsuru picking up the slack there. I kind of like that I inherited Mazionga on Odin, because there are some times when you don't want to waste the SP on Maziodine when you know that you can finish the fight with just the lower tier version of the spell.
This appears to be...
That's why sometimes it's kind of cool in later Persona games when you can, oh, no, I'm not going for that. Okay, I was worried that I'd have to say, but I'll get it anyway, but I did not. In later Persona games, when you could actually choose what skills your teammates learned, sometimes it wasn't a bad idea to have them keep some of the lower tier elemental spells, because often you need them just when you want to cheaply knock something down. Because usually the all-out attack tends to kill things pretty easily, so you often don't really need... Sometimes you don't really need power. Of course, in this game, they automatically replace skills, so that can be annoying sometimes.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
I'm already almost out of SP again. Kind of worried about Mitsuru's SP. Double Mind Charge! Okay, question is...
This is what my
Okay, well, one of them's definitely dead. Will the Mind Charges go to complete waste if Ken goes on a rampage?
Great, yes.
It seems like Ken is definitely going on a rampage. Yeah, Ken rampaged, and Garysu and Mitsuru have 1 SP difference between them. That's kind of funny. But yes, we totally wasted our mind charges at the same time. Because Ken was... Yes, Ken was not useless. Really? Wow. And this only happens when you don't have a request to kill these things. I swear, that's always how it
There are 2
goes.
enemies.
Actually... I'm gonna get you intentionally, although I think I have a better one in my compendium back at the Vola room, but
Yes, yes, yes! My skill level has increased!
I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And Ken, where are you sitting at? You're probably 54 by now. You are in fact 54. Okay, Mitsuru still needs a bit of work, but the rest of you are doing quite well. I'm going to go and... let's see. Okay. Surt is getting very close to Ragnarok. I should probably keep him equipped for a while. Ragnarok's actually going to be pretty bad against the next boss, and someone told me that I've already found the stairs, and I'm just kind of messing around at this point. That could have missed. Had me worried for a moment.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
Obey my command.
Okay, yeah, see, here's a situation where it would be more efficient, SP-wise, if you use Mabufula here, but for some reason she's using Bufula individually. I don't know why she's doing that, but it is really dumb and annoying.
Don't leave the job unfinished.
And yeah, I promised that I cut out a lot of these battles, and I found myself talking in a lot of them.
The enemy's down.
Well, I mean, hopefully this is still entertaining.
You'll fall by my hand. The shadows are getting stronger.
And a 7 experience card, which is good. In fact, that's going to be very good for Surt. It's only 550. Yeah, that's going to take a little while, but still. Better than, like, needing, like 30,000 or 300,000 experience for the next level, as some personas are at this point. There is, like I've hinted at, a much... Oh, that's not good. This is where alertness would kind of come in handy. But hey, I didn't even get preemptive that time.
There are 3.
And 8 money card. Which is... okay, good. Probably wouldn't have wanted that persona. I mean, I got that one earlier on, but... oh, I already have it. Hello there. I kind of want Mitsuru to level up again soon, but she is running low on SP. She might have to actually start using Spirit Drain soon. Which, thankfully, she does keep for the entirety of her, of this game, basically. So, you don't need to worry about her ever losing that. I actually still want to be getting quite a bit of experience because I do need... You are in the middle of that? Yes. Because I do want to get to level 62 on Gary Stu, because I kind of want to show off... either I can show off Norn now or next time. Let's see how much we need. Only 3,000. I may as well get level 62 now. And how is Surt looking? 5,000. Still quite a bit off. And he'll still need to learn one more skill before I can get that item that will be great to give Mitsuru, because it'll make her immune to her weakness. So yes, it is pretty close. I haven't seen a single gold chest now I think about it, though I've got a lot of money, so that's fine. You are gonna hit me. That was an advantage, but advantage from these things is not really that big a deal.
Surprise attack! 2 enemies!
Especially not with Koromaru going second. And then he does that. And then he gets hit with a Mind Child Zeodyne. So that's what you get for not using your second Argidyne on the other one and prompting an all-out attack. Partner AI in this game.
Such persistence.
Don't we all love it? And I think Mitsuru's SP is too low to heal him. So that's an issue. I'm gonna try this just to see if any of the other members of the... Nope, none of them. But Throne is cool. I will take you and then immediately dismiss you. Either that or use you as fusion fodder, because I could try that. I haven't actually picked up all that much in the way of fusion fodder recently.
There are 3 of them! Strike first!
I summon thee!
Oh, she's actually breaking into Spirit Train, like I thought. So that does cost her a little bit, but it does give her quite a bit back. And it is almighty, so nothing's immune to it, which I am so glad because I've recently been playing Dragon Quest VIII on the DS, and bosses tend to be immune to the MP draining spell, which is just really, really annoying.
Karatron defeated an enemy.
It's also one of those games where, from the looks of it, most bosses are immune to all debuffs. Like, the stronger than usual monsters are not, and that works wonders against them, but bosses tend to be immune to debuffs.
Please help me.
Though your own buffs are pretty good, although most bosses, most of the harder bosses, have an ability to cancel your buffs. For those wondering, I've literally just got past Domegas, but I'm... Oh, that was actually pretty nice. But I'm holding off on playing a bit more at the moment because I'm kind of trying to focus on training up the team for the... That thing just barely survived. For the Pokemon Oceania International Championships, which I hope to be attending. This video should hopefully go up before then. But yeah, I hope to be going to that.
My skill level has increased.
And I had a feeling Mitsuru was going to get a level from that, so that's good. She should be 52 now. We'll need to keep her in the party for a little while just so that she can catch up. Oh, okay, it's 180, not 181. I was one off. Pretty similar, though. And I think I might just kind of speed through these floors a little bit. Oh, that's bad. Ken's weak to that. He's probably going to die. That was insanely lucky. In fact, I'm not even sure if Ken's even ever been hit by a Budo spell this entire playthrough. I'm pretty sure you're... It normally has an indicator if they're power charged, so... I forget what that thing did last turn. I mean, Garysu's mostly safe because he's immune to Slash. Oh yeah, they have a tendency to wait if you're immune to Slash, which is kind of cool. Cool because they end up being totally easy to beat. And Kend. Those eyes in the background still remind me of a certain Persona 4 boss. And yeah, I probably should just take the stairs right now. You know what, I'm just going to take the stairs. Mitsuru's pretty much out of SP, and that's not a good thing. Even though she does have Spirit Drain. Oh, we're almost at the boss, so it should be relatively fine. You are going to hit me if I try and go for the chest, so... I think that just barely got into its hitbox. I think it just moved briefly forward, and then it just clipped into the sword.
Enemies. Be careful.
You guys are... Strike mostly. No, I promised that I wouldn't do this anymore, but multiple blade time.
Good job.
I did not expect them all to die, though. And I already have Atropos. But I could use some more money, especially since I'm going to need to summon back the other of her sisters. Oh wow, Koromaru is really going to town on those levels. Do you need Killer Cleats? Oh, I completely didn't realize Mitsuru was in great condition. Yeah, that makes sense. Usually, the first time someone's back in the party after they leave is... I do like Evade Fire, but... not much is using that at this point in the game. Nobody in the party's weak to Strike, so might as well give that to you. So, yeah, let's see. We're almost through here. You're in the way. I just realized I should be switching back to Cert because, yeah, he needs the experience. He's almost at Ragnarok, and that's like the main reason to use him. Well, I mean, Cert's pretty good in general, but only 3,000. Really close. May as well fight you. In fact, I wonder what... Actually, wait, no, last time I checked, Garrus was 3,000 off of leveling up, so he should level up before Cert does.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
And I totally forgot that Cert has Deathbound. Although I just realized that HP is a little... Oh dear. That HP worries me a little bit. Oh, I was about to say I would really like a Rampage right now. Oh, that's not good.
Mitsuru-senpai defeated an enemy.
That's really bad. Oh, I am so glad that I had those Spirit Braces.
Yes, senpai. The enemy's off balance.
Oh, that knocked him down. Okay, please salvage this somehow, because that only works once per battle. Ken, Rampage, please. Oh, thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. I forgot that you had healing for a second, because you've been rampaging light so much. Okay, hopefully...
Obey my command.
I mean, Garrus was at about that level when he died to Blade of Fury last time, so could be bad. This could be bad. Please don't use Blade of Fury again. Okay, you did that. You're back up. I am really panicking now. Okay, that almost ended extremely badly, so I'm going to immediately switch over to Siegfried and become immune to that. Okay. That was really close. I am very glad that I had those Spirit Braces now. Yeah, like I said, they only work once per battle, so I am actually going to go and just use this, because I really don't want... See, this kind of HP, I don't like having, like, over 300 is good. That usually means you survive most attacks. When you get into that vicinity, yeah, you saw what Blade of Fury did there, so... Okay, now, finally, Ken is rampaging, but I'm glad that he was smart enough to heal before.
One enemy to go. You're on a roll.
Yeah, I somehow completely forgot about Ken's healing abilities, so that's actually one of the better things about it. So I should now request healing from him, which I totally forgot that I did before. Whoa, that was close. That was actually really scary. Okay, you deserve that. I'll let you have that one. You deserve it. Okay, so 62, that means we can get Norn, and I can breathe a sigh of relief after that. I think you can probably tell how good those Spirit Braces are, though, because that would have been, like, I would have lost all of this. Really? Really? I guess Ken has to take this one, because Mitsuru's out of SP. So, once again, it should be, let me check, you guys.
It has multiple
lots of Ludor spells. I have a ton of Homunculi, but I really don't want to take that chance, so I'm just going to go Alice, and now I'm just going to, hopefully, wait, because if I damage one of them, Ken might try and hit it rather than go for...
We'll show no mercy.
Oh, you actually do have enough XP for this. Right, so Ken's not actually going to be able to take this one.
I summon thee.
Unless Mitsuru misses this for some reason.
The enemy's down. Let's finish them. You'll fall by my hand.
And yeah, my heart is still recovering from that battle. That was just like... Yeah! You do not want to get complacent here. The enemies here can really do a number on you if you're not paying attention.
Yes, yes, yes. My skill
Okay,
has
I
increased.
think Ken should be fine to take a break from this point on. Let me check. 55, yeah. Ken is going for a real rampage. One more floor, though. I think I'm pretty much set on, like, I can easily train up Mitsuru with a different party. So, 2 paths, which is most likely to lead to the stairs. Only one way to find out. This, well, there's one there. Okay. I'm going to lure you around in a circle, go up these stairs, because I don't really want any more. I got more trouble anyway. Rescue the dog!
enemies.
I summon thee!
You're gonna Spirit Train after this, aren't you?
Go on!
Or just do that.
Such
I still love that line though. Go on, execute them. Well, I mean, I was kind of hoping that Ken would just hammer everything. He is going next, so maybe
Last
he'll
one.
try.
Don't let your guard down.
Oh yeah, he has Zerodine now. Is this something he's been using Zerodine? I get the feeling that it isn't, but yeah.
Here's our chance. Let's do
Yeah, Ken has so many different skills that it's often easy to forget certain aspects of his skill set, but yeah, he has that. And healing. Two 8-sword cards. The 8-sword cards have not been treating me well lately, so let's see what I get out of this one. Wicked Cestus. That's... Again, doesn't Akihiko have something better than that by this point? I get the feeling that... Really? Really? You somehow managed to get into a fight with both of them? Oh, okay then. Yeah, with a free turn on us before you get to... You could have used Spirit Drain. Or maybe you already knew that Ken was just going to wreck it with this.
Here's our chance. Let's do
Oh, right, she's out. She can't use Spirit Drain because it's cost 5 SP, so she's actually one off. Yeah, that's why. And once again, these things don't pose a threat at all. I mean, I was worried for a second that it might because it got a free turn on us, but it did not do anything too dangerous. And I've got no idea whether... I knew that I'd get Titania. Who, yeah, strangely enough, I don't need anymore. Titania is a really great persona for the point that you can get her, but... At this point, let's go there, around this corner, and the stairs are right here. Okay, good. So, that run through Tartarus ended up being a lot more exciting than I thought it would end up being. So yeah, another group of 3 enemies. Usually it's a group of 3, then a single enemy, but not now. One that I want to just show. The Spirit Braces, it's not like they get consumed. They still work. It's just they only work once per battle. Actually not sure if that, because there is a skill that does the exact same thing, so I'm not sure if those stack or not. They probably do, now that I think about it. I'm not sure. And yes, I think though, or is it... I still wasn't trying to talk to you. I think though, that, let's see. Oh yeah, it is 56, so yeah, Muda-On is next, which is good. And I think Ken's next skill should be Hammer Boost, which is going to be really useful. I was actually trying to talk to Ken, but I might as well do that from you. Because I can go straight to Ken from here, or just go past Fuka, and there's Ken. Okay, oh, you already got Hammer Boost. And Zeodine, so next is Vile Assault. So, that's kind of cool. So that's going to be replacing Cruel Attack, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then still quite a few more things for him to learn, but most of them are healing related. Hammer Boost is pretty awesome, though. Yeah, no wonder you were going on such a rampage. You already learned that. So, I need to give some other people a chance, but one more level until Escape Route. That is just such a great skill. So, I'm going to go ahead and save now that I've done that, and then it will be boss time.